Alright, so it's 6:30, it's kind of early, and I got my early morning walk in. I have such a hard time waking up early, but these days it's the only way I'm going to get exercise. So I wake up at 5, I walk between 5 and 6, and yeah, so this is kind of my new routine. I wanted to talk about vitamins and juicing. I don't know about you, but I don't eat enough fruits and vegetables. And I watched a video about, I've been on this, when I became a Rodan and Fields consultant, I kind of got obsessed with skin and, DIY recipes and, just vitamins and how they work. And it really is just a wealth of knowledge out there. I'm learning so much. And I'm so excited to have this new, healthy hobby. There's so many things we could be doing with our time that's not beneficial to our health. So one thing I learned is green leafy vegetables are the best thing you can do for your skin, but more importantly, your health, your longevity, your body, just being overall happy, has a great deal to do with how healthy you are. And I don't eat enough green leafy vegetables. So we have a great friend, I talk about her all the time, Monique Parent, and she used to, before she became internet success with her YouTube channel, she used to go on the road and do shows in Costco and fairs and things like that, and she worked for two companies, one Blendtec and the other Vitamix. Now I posted links to both blenders on Amazon. Sean and I particularly, and she gifted us both, so we have a Blendtec blender and a Vitamix. We particularly like the Vitamix, and the reason why is it has, of course it's not out right now, I probably should have done this before I started the video, which was bring all of my utensils out so that it's not, I'm not wasting time. It has a taper, so the blades at the bottom, sometimes they kind of get stuck, and you can use this taper while you're blending to ensure that everything is getting incorporated. So the reason I wanted to kind of do this in real time is so you can get an idea of how I spend my mornings, to show you that it is realistically possible and it doesn't take too much time to be healthy and to start healthy habits. So that's my main reason for, getting down to the bare bones, pulling out the blender, getting my vegetables. So lately I've been just doing spinach, carrots, an apple, and I just started doing some yogurt and a beet. And I noticed golden beets, which I recently tried for the first time, which are surprisingly delicious. So I started using golden beets. My husband uses the regular red beets, but the golden beets were actually on sale. So I'm like, hey, I tried those recently. They're really good. So I'm going to pull out my spinach and my carrots. And I buy spinach just in a bundle like this. I'll usually get 2 bundles at a time. I'll split a bundle up and I'll just use half a bundle, and that'll last me about 4 days, and that way the spinach doesn't go bad too soon. So and then I'm going to grab one of my golden beets. So, and my reason for this is not only, to be healthy and to get my vitamins, and to be, more in shape. So I think 2 to 3 carrots a day is a decent amount. 1 beet, half a bunch of spinach, and an apple. And then I'll just throw a little bit of yogurt in. But, you know, we can put stuff on our skin all day long and buy the best serums and, you know, treat ourselves in that way. But if we're not putting vitamins inside of our body, and if we're not taking care of ourselves properly in that regard, then our skin is not going to look its best. And don't forget to drink water. Also, I posted a link for this honey crystals. These ginger honey crystals. I forget exactly what they're called. But usually I'll put a little fresh ginger and lemon in my kombucha. So I'm just putting my, sorry. So I'm putting my I rinsed my half a bunch of spinach, and I just put a little, oh, bad camera work here. Just a half a bunch of spinach in there. So now I'm going to, this is not going to be the most sophisticated video, but are any of my videos super sophisticated? So I'm just going to rinse my beets and carrots. And when I'm not on camera, this usually doesn't take as long. Just cut off both ends of the beet. And then I'll just quarter it. So I've got like 4 little pieces. I don't even think you need to cut them up this small for the Vitamix. It just completely blends it. It's so powerful. And then I just cut up the carrots into like, cut off the ends of the carrots and just cut them up into like 3s like that. Oh, and then my apple. I got my apple. I tried to make a green smoothie the other day with broccoli. Broccoli was not as tasty as spinach. Spinach has a more mild flavor. I haven't used kale yet. I'm curious because I know kale is considered a superfood. But for now I've just been using spinach. So now I'm just quartering the apple, taking the seeds out. 4 pieces of apple. And I find that with the apple and the carrot, it really masks the taste of the spinach. So I'm just going to use like a couple of heaping spoonfuls of yogurt. And what else? Oh, and then this may sound weird, but with the spinach at the bottom, you need a little liquid, and I use some rice milk. Rice is really, really good for digestion. So I'll just use a little bit of rice milk at the bottom just to get the blender going, and I'll just stick the lid on and start blending. Some clog, like it gets a little clogged at the bottom. Where's my tool? So I've got a little tool here, Vitamix tool, just to kind of loosen it up. this is not the most attractive looking drink, but it's tolerable as far as taste is concerned. You get a decent amount, and I'm telling you, all this fiber, really good for your body and your digestive system. Oh, and before I go, I wanted to show you the honey ginger crystals. So these guys I've been putting in my kombucha. I usually will just use some fresh ginger and some lemon to flavor the kombucha, to mask the flavor. But I've been using these guys. It's really, really potent and really good for you. It's, if you have a cold, this is going to help you kick it. So you can drink it cold, but you'll have a hard time dissolving the crystals. So I would advise, if you are going to drink it cold, just dissolve it in some warm water first, and then put the warm water in, you know, the cold liquid, or over ice or whatever. All right. I hope this wasn't too awkward. Happy drinking vegetables, and get your exercise, drink lots of water, and have a good day. Bye.